You know, one of the first things Judge Allen Lemon said when my son's case started was for me to cease and desist having any contact with Miss Kenya Johnson, the CASA director for Sauter County in Portsmouth, Ohio. And he says, Miss Kenya Johnson's not a part of the case. Well, how does she know details of the case in Judge Allen Lemons? The dishonorable Judge Allen Lemons just disqualified himself. And I've had this for a long time, and I've submitted through court, but you know, he throws stuff out and he's as dirty as they come. But Miss Kenya Johnson's been part of this case from the jump, because right after Patricia Sanders called in CPS to falsify evidence through court that stated the mother had custody of the child in Ohio, I went down to Portsmouth, showed her my custody papers, showed her where we lived over and over and over, and a CASA director who's supposed to be in the best interest of the child said nothing to Judge Lemons, but we know she did. And if she's not a part of the case, then how the hell does she know details about the case? Listen to this and watch this video. Listen to this video. This is scandalous. But Judge Allen Lemons, the CASA program, is just another way to investigate parents use their kids as pawns to investigate them. And CASA is not what you think it is. They harassed and stalked me. They about raped me a few times. And I've got videos and pictures, so I hope somebody says that I'm bullshitting or I don't know what I'm talking about. But Judge Allen Lemons disqualified himself. He broke ex-party communications. Dishonorable Judge Allen Lemons. Richard, what a dick.
We're set today for an adjudication. However, prior to addressing that, we need to address two preliminary matters. One is that I have in my court, it's not mine, it's not mine, but we in Sauter County have a director of a CASA program. Her name is Kenya Johnson. CASA director. She has nothing to do with this court over here. And she has been receiving calls from Mr. Joe Adkins. I had a note with me that got separated from the file. It's not necessary that I do have it. But there were like 11 voicemails left on her phone and by Mr. Adkins. Mr. Adkins, I'm going to direct that you has nothing to do with this county. So you'll have to find some other means to deal with whatever issues you have with Courtney Wells. I cannot appoint a CASA person from Sauter County to come over here to Lawrence County, no matter how many times you ask. So please cease and desist any efforts to make contact with Ms. Johnson. All right.
Yeah, if Judge Lemons doesn't stop unlawfully ruling on my son's case and quit, quit violating my son, the judge is engaging in conspiracy charges, ma'am. And if he doesn't relinquish my custody of my son over, because he's protecting Judge Sanders, who knowingly committed a crime of kidnapping under Ohio statutes and revised codes, ma'am. He has no right by law to my son. And Judge Lemons is engaged in conspiracy to conspiracy. So, yeah, the time's up on this, Mrs. Johnson. I'm sick of this. I'm getting ready to go talk to shit. I don't need a lawyer, ma'am. If he doesn't listen, ma'am, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm getting ready to talk to sheriffs right now. But Judge Lemons is I'm sorry, go ahead.
Do you realize that there's a no contact order? Judge.
Ma'am, I don't agree to none of that case, so I wasn't aware of that. Why?
It doesn't matter if you agree or not.
I wasn't aware of that. Sorry, I'm not. It's not.
Yes, he put a no contact order for CPS.
What law is that?
In Lawrence.
Well, listen, ma'am. Just tell Judge Lemons that there will be a citizen's arrest then if he wants to keep committing conspiracy and deprivation of custody. And you know, I can keep going down the list because Judge Lemons knows, just like I know, that Patricia Sanders under a higher vice code.
Drug test?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I don't have 2 years of them. Can you?
2 years?
Can you though? Okay.
Yes, I absolutely could.
Ma'am,
for all substances.
I want you to warn Judge. I want you to tell Judge. You're right. I want you to tell Judge Lemons if he doesn't cease and desist, if he doesn't rule and quit depriving custody from me unlawfully by Judge Sanders, because that's conspiring with, you know, after the fact, ma'am, under a higher revised codes.
Hey,
So,
Ms. Johnson, how you doing today?
He will be subject to
Fine. Talk to
citizen's
Mr.
arrest. And I'm not
Lemons,
joking.
No.
I'm not.
They're
Man, what they're doing is not even
who will I
lawful.
contact to get some
And you know it, and I know it.
On who?
Alan
The
Lemons.
kid has never even lived over there. Are you?
Who would you email
Are
or
we
mail?
clear on that? I just want to
Yeah,
make sure,
either
because
one,
I'm
man. I
not
just wanted to know how to
violating any
get,
laws right now. I'm not breaking any laws.
Information on him, like his oath of
And,
office and
you know,
stuff
my
like
son
that.
is the one that's
You're
been
breaking
violated.
one right now, a court order right now, by calling.
Ma'am, I was not aware of that, but now that I am, I won't never do it
I'm
again.
sorry, email.
But Judge
mail
Lemons is
to,
involved in conspiracy to
602
kidnap and deprive
Sorry,
custody and all kinds of
602
way worse stuff than
7th Street, Port
some
Clinton,
order in a
the
family
address.
court that's not even lawful. It's only there because
And
the
put attention
CPS
to
worker
his,
admits he
court
just put that
administrator.
down on the form, the
Oh, who
complaint
is that,
form.
by the way?
So Judge Lemons is in on conspiracy just like everybody else. Because when a CPS worker says in court,
administrator.
I didn't know where the child was, I just lied and put it down on the form, and Judge Lemons doesn't dismiss it, then there's a problem. I mean, my son's been in foster
yeah,
care. He's been held by the state of
I was
Ohio
calling
for
you
212
yesterday. I
days
was gonna see if you had any
unlawfully
comment on
because
the
a
story
judge
that's
called in
gonna break
CPS
today.
to clean up her mess. Judge Lemons knows it. I know it. Everybody around knows
Okay.
it.
So
And
Judge, do you know if he's put a
you
warrant
know,
out for
We're all under the same law, Miss Kenya Johnson. And
anybody?
I just want the judge to remember that
In the Lawrence
because
County
he
case?
is involved in conspiracy. And I've
don't
definitely
know how I can
made you aware of that.
get across to
Under
you
a
that
higher
I
revised
don't
code,
have
he is
dealings with
definitely
Judge
involved in
Lemons.
conspiracy.
How would you know that I was supposed to
So
stay away
I'll let
from
you
the
go.
Ohio
I don't want any
Department of Job and
problems or
Family
any trouble.
Services if you don't have
I
any
just want the
dealings
judge to be aware of that because he's unlawfully
What would
got
make you say
custody of my
that I
son.
think that,
Just
or
like
that I know that?
Patricia
Well,
Sanders
I've got you in
unlawfully
because
has
I've got
custody.
you in a conversation
Just like the state of
recorded
Ohio
instead
unlawfully
that
has
I was supposed
custody.
to
I
take drug
can prove
tests and
it.
stay away from.
Absolutely
So-
do not.
I'll talk to you
have
guys
me
later. I'm
in
going to talk to the
recording saying
sheriffs
that,
right
because
now.
How would I know that? It's not me. You're confused with who you have on a video recorded. It was not me. I do not
Okay.
know that.
Is this Kenya Johnson?
Yes, but I have never said that before. I do not know that.
Okay.
I don't know. And the only thing I know about your case is what you have told me
Okay.
on the phone. And also that you have a court order for no contact with me, and you continue to do that. So you are breaking a court order,
Your
which
judge,
is contempt of
do you
court
know that
order.
your judge has no authority over me? I don't live in Ohio. You know that?
You have a court order.
Wrong. In a false case, do you
From
know that
him.
in a case that's a sham case, do you know
I am
that's...
not arguing with you about
I'm not
this.
either. I'm a
not arguing with
journalist.
you
I'm a
about this. I have
journalist,
nothing
man.
to do with it.
I'm a
I have nothing
journalist.
to do with this.
Okay, well, I just want to get your side of the story before I publish it.